we're having Taanit Esther with the help of Hashem. And then we have Friday, we have the celebration of Purim. So there's a lot to speak about, but the time is short. So I want to give like a little overview of like what's happening in those days and what will be also the halachot of that. Okay, so today it's okay. So first of all, Taanit Esther. Taanit Esther is a special day in the year that we are connected with the Shechina. We spoke about it, that Esther represents the Shechina, and that's why the Mekubalim do in Taanit Esther, besides of the Zecher Lemachatzit Shekel, they do actually like 3 coins of silver, real silver, like the coins of Pidyon Ben, to be also as the Machatzit Shekel, but also as basically the understanding, the meditation that we are redeeming the Shechina now. We're giving tzedakah, and with tzedakah we're redeeming the Shechina. And that's usually what happens when we're giving tzedakah, but in Taanit Esther it's a special meditation that we are focused on that. Now, after Taanit Esther, we have the reading of the Megillah. So this year, because in Yerushalayim is Purim Laws, so we're reading also on Friday. So everybody are reading together this year, which is a special thing to have this unity. And the reading of the Megillah is basically a revelation of the enlightenment that comes to the Shechina. Okay, so it's a continuation of the same thing. In the beginning, in Taanit Esther, we are redeeming the Shechina that she will be elevated. And then through Purim, we are bringing more and more light and abundance to the Shechina. And that's the reading of the Megillah. This is the giving tzedakah for the Aniyim, Matan Shel. This is the Mishloach Manot. In different ways. Each one of the mitzvot is a different angle, different color of light that comes to the Shechina. But it continues. So this year, in Yerushalayim, it continues for 3 days. Right? So it's a big enlightenment. Usually we have this enlightenment for 1 year. But to have that it continues through like 3 days, that's another big thing that we have this year. Baruch Hashem. So let's go over a little bit on those halachot of the Purim Meshulash. So the Gemara says that עיניהם של עניים נשואות למקרא מגילה. The eyes of the poor people, they are looking up for the reading of the Megillah. They know that in the reading of the Megillah they're getting a little bit extra money that they need. So this is something that is we have to give them, right? When you have like the expectation of the poor man that is waiting to receive that extra money, so you give it to him. So that's the Matanot La'aniyim that comes with the reading of the Megillah. Then in Shabbat itself, we don't do the mitzvot as a mitzvot of Purim, but because this is Purim here in Yerushalayim, this is the Dvar. So according to the Kabbalah, we're doing the meditations as if we're doing all of the mitzvot. Every mitzvah have a special meditation. So in Shabbat, even though we don't do that, we're still applying those principles, spiritual principles. Just physically, we don't do them. Similar to Rosh Hashanah that happens to be in Shabbat, with the blowing of the shofar. Similar to Shabbat Chol HaMoed of Sukkot, that we don't do the shaking of the lulav, but we do the meditations. Also here we do the meditations. Then after, and also in Shabbat we say the Alev Yavo, special for Purim. And then when we get to Motzei Shabbat, then it's already part of Sunday, part of Yom Rishon, which is a celebration that is pushed to make it like special here in Yerushalayim. And this is something that is also to see the special glory of Yerushalayim that comes in Motzei Shabbat, here, especially in Kever David HaMelech. This is also something very special, Baruch Hashem. And then, Yom Rishon, when we're doing the meal, so with the meal we're doing the Mishloach Manot, because the Mishloach Manot is supposed to be for the meal of Purim. Okay? It doesn't have to be that the person will eat the Mishloach Manot in Purim, but it should be something that he could enjoy for the Purim feast. If he chooses to enjoy other things, whatever, but you have the possibility to have the benefit of that. So something that needs a lot of preparation. So there is opinions in the poskim that person is not just Yosei Chovah of Mishloach Manot that people cannot eat. So for example, dry beans. Okay, it will be a question, because probably until they will soak it and cook it, and maybe, okay, if somebody gave it, so we don't tell him that he's not Yosei Chovah, but preferably you want to give for the Mishloach Manot something that is basically ready for eating. Now, after we have that structure of the Purim Shulash, yesterday we spoke about the difference in the reading when someone is slipping out of Yerushalayim, coming into Yerushalayim, and all of that. Baruch Hashem, this year we don't have this problem because everybody reads together. Right? Anyhow, what we need to remember, what we need to apply is.
What about that? Like, do they stop to worry about the Purim Suda or if they did it all on Thursday and Friday, the cities that are like around Yerushalayim that are like Suffolk, they still have to worry about like if they have to also do a Purim Suda on another day, or.
If they have a suffix, so there is a reason to make also a Purim meal in Sunday. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not an obligation, but good. Yeah. Anyhow, about the Purim Seudah, so there is a big difference here between the custom of the Mekubalim and the custom of the most of the world. That according to the Kabbalah, we do the feast within the 3 hours after Shacharit, so it's in the morning. Why is that? Because we want to maintain that light of Purim. So whatever we had like revelation in the prayer, in the reading of the Megillah, so by doing the meal right after that, basically, or as soon as possible after that, so that's basically getting that continuation of enlightenment within the day of Purim. But in the Pshat, there's many rabbis that are against it because they're afraid that people will get drunk and they will miss mincha. Okay. So my answer to that is, even if they will get drunk, so they have tashlumin for mincha. Because if you started to drink before midday, before the time of mincha, so it's called anus. Have tashlumin in the Arvit of the next day on Seipur. Somebody got so drunk that he's also missing also the Arvit, so that's something else. But normally people are like drinking for a couple of hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, and then they stop. So if he didn't get sober enough for mincha, worst to worst is gonna do Arvit twice, one as payment for mincha. Fine. So it's permitted. Halachically, it's permitted. So, but anyhow. The Mai said there's many places that they wait with the meal for after mincha. So they pray mincha gdola, and like 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, whatever it is, and then go to do the Purim feast, and then okay, whatever. With the Arvit, you can be. They will say that you can be more lenient because it's Arvit, right? Arvit Rishut. It's a custom for Chova. Fine. Anyhow, the point of the matter is that we need to have those days for celebration, and with that celebration we are extending that light of Purim. Okay, the fact that we are connected to those spiritual realms of Purim and apply all of those mitzvot, all of those principles, all of those meditations, that is the extension of the light B'ezrat Hashem that we need. And there's no doubt that whoever is connected to that and is doing all of those different mitzvot and meditations that are connected to those, so definitely we'll have a different experience of Purim, B'ezrat Hashem. And that's what I want to give over to people to have this experience, because for me this is what gives me the highest satisfaction that I have in my life, Zod Hashem. Um, so I will just finish with the bracha for everybody, that Hashem will help all of us to fulfill all of the mitzvot and to apply all those principles and all of those meditations and to be elevated together with Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, amen, amen.